we've rolled back into this, and everybody seems still extra naked as they reminisce about the time when they had guns and things were simple because you had guns and you could point guns at people and use your guns to demand things.
Well,
But, that's all been stripped away from you for now. Which then just leads to some questions. Um, I'm gonna take a moment to do a little GM-ish talking. One of the things that's great is like you guys have extracted people before. There's all kinds of extractions that happen in all kinds of games out there. It's all about finding the little details to twist it to make it into a truly unique and different experience that can really elevate a situation. Like I imagine you guys are a little stressed out about this, trying to figure it out. And probably cursing Tilt's name for not letting you guys know about this earlier.
I fucking mentioned it when I found out. I even made a thing about it. I was like, is this what I think this is? And you were like, yeah, this is a nudie resort. So I don't feel bad.
you should.
Oh,
I mean,
you're gonna
was
feel
hyped
bad, buddy.
I was hyped about having my stuff hanging around, but I didn't consider the fact that we're gonna need guns.
I mean that remains to be seen. You guys haven't done anything to test the supposed hornet's nest. There are like obviously after we're done, I will be more than happy to discuss any like Dragon's Lair situations where it's like, should he have done this? What if they had done this? I mean, I have a pretty solid idea on what I could potentially do. What my approach would be, but you know, I can't tell you that. And again, I want to point out that I'm not gonna, unless you guys go get your guns, murder everybody between here and her, I'm not gonna strand you. That was just a fun threat to drop on you that I could continue to bring back up.
Yeah, I didn't think you would, dude.
I mean, I just put it out there in case you guys did something completely ridiculous. So, we are officially back into it and that kind of stuff. So it's on you. You guys have a full day of rest and relaxation. Even those of you who have Creature of Comfort will be able to more or less shrug off those penalties and be able to rest happily enough to get back edge that you have spent. But we're still on that first day if there are things that you guys want to do.
I thought we were on the second
like I
day. We were
said-
at breakfast.
Yeah.
Well,
sorry.
I'm gonna scrounge up some deep weed first
Absolutely.
for Val, and then I'm just gonna go after breakfast. I'm gonna go hang out in the pool.
Sure. Just gonna do some laps, get a couple of drinks, make some friends.
Sure.
Sure. Nah, you can totally grab up some deep weed. The guy will offer you a couple of other natural experience enhancers.
Not knowing what in the world I'm grabbing, sure, why not? I will grab it all.
All right.
And I will take a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of this and a whole lot of that. And I will just take it all and then I will put it back in my room, lay it out for Val to peruse, sample, and use to his heart's content.
Yep. There's plenty of stuff here for you to get not like out of control fucked up, but like man, I could go for some munchies right about now. And there's a couple of hits of deep weed here if you want, Val.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, and I'll probably even take some of the others for later,
Sure.
maybe. But yeah, I'm gonna take the deep weed, and I'm gonna go on a quest and look for an astral guide around here.
Sure. you get high and the world suddenly becomes a lot more interesting.
Oh, I mean, first I'm gonna look for like in the physical world. I'm gonna look
Oh,
for
okay.
an astral guide. Here,
Sh-
try to find somebody who's awakened, and there's, as you said, there's probably like a class or something. I'm gonna try to learn about that if there are any, or if there is somebody magically active around that could maybe guide me because I'm not very used to the astral space, or
Yeah.
maybe even Misty Day herself. Why the hell not?
Sure, you can easily find a one of the employees. You can ask him a couple of questions, and he will gladly point you to a midday. I don't want to call it a séance, but it's definitely a magical gathering. Um, it's over by one of those circles that you saw. Um,
All right.
they will have some deep weed there, not quite in a peace pipe fashion, but more of in like a puff puff pass fashion.
Yeah.
The the employee that's running it will start talking about bringing the holistic energies of Mother Earth into harmony, and some of the magical bullshit that they have done here to create the wonderland that they are. Um, he invites anybody who wishes to take a hit, as it were, and those that do not wish and have the capability to actually perceive, and he will start to kind of do a little bit of a local astral tour about some of the stuff.
Yeah. Now we're getting it.
Uh, so as you get high, it'll be great, and most everybody else also gets high. He doesn't because he's on the clock, as it were. And you will notice that one of the well, you might not know her, but one of Katie's friends, the slut, as it were, is also here, and she does not get high. She has a small glass of some kind of wine or something, and she just gets that weird magical person doing astral perception um, look on her face. As you
Okay.
open that third eye and plunge yourself in, you will notice that it's very calm and clean. The the naturalness of the place is, well, you wouldn't really know from where you are, but it just, you ever take dryer or sheets out of the dryer and they just smell clean?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yes.
It's like that. But it's not just a smell, it's a sight and a touch and every part of your body. It's being caressed.
It's like there is a positive magical background or something.
Um, less that there's no just smog. Like everything around here is alive. So it is bright and colorful. Um, not like if you were a druid, this would certainly be a positive background count to you. You are not.
Yeah.
Um, if you were to stay here for a significant period of time, you would probably be acclimated to it. But as it is, it's not quite a uh,
Hmm.
jiving with you. Depending upon what you do and how much it does not jive with Mother Nature, you're going to take a couple of points penalty mechanically. Um, it will feel as though you're sitting there for a much longer time than you actually are, just because that's how, you've jumped into the deep end of the pool and you're like, man, this is kind of great.
Hmm.
Uh, from there, he'll introduce you to a spirit or two that happen to be flying around that are his, that are um, that are both plant spirits that are just kind of taking care of the place, helping to revitalize uh, the local flora by any damage it has taken. Like, there's a lot of sun, and not all of these plants are super happy with a huge amount of sun or the heat or that kind of stuff. Um, but he will do some breathing techniques and some more hippie bullshit. Is there anything in particular you want to try and get out of him?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna ask some questions about the place, about the spirits that inhabit the place, obviously, and the spirits that are surrounding us, because we probably can see them.
So, he will note that many of the staff here are awakened and that they are, um, each has like their own spirits that helps them do their own different things. So,
Right.
some people will help with more of the sanitation. Some people will help growing the food, like farmer style. Um, he is part of the landscaping team, and then there are some people here who are literally just here to research. Um, he even mentions that there is a free spirit or two that lives in the area.
Okay. Well, see, I'm very interested because um, I have been called by my mentor spirit, and I want to understand him better because since I'm just a mystic adept, I don't have much knowledge of the astral world, and I'm thinking of getting some chi tattoos at some point to um, be able to perceive the astral. And yeah, I might need some learning on that point. So can you introduce me to the spirits around here, or tell me how you talk to them, how you deal with them? Like,
He
like if I take some deep weed again during my staying here, um, I don't want to anger them in any way if I have to interact with them at some point.
he will pause for a moment and give it a think. The the astral is a busy place, and the spirits that live here are their own entities. If they are willing, they will perhaps find you, perhaps find and talk to us. I They are as much guests here as anyone else.
All right. Is there at least spirits on here that I have to stay away from because they are guarding someplace, or can I just roam around in the astral freely?
Well, you as a mystic adept cannot free your astral form from your body. So
Oh,
long as you
yeah.
stay out of the private dwellings and the research laboratory, you will be fine. I do not advise going into either of those places while you are under the effects of the deep weed.
All right. Thank you. Ah, too bad. All right. And I go on with the tour and visit the thing. And yeah, I try to pay attention to the earlier uh, talismans I've been noticing, the plant arrangements that could have been anchor for spells or anything.
You will notice that those places do glow quite brightly in the astral now that you can see them.
Okay.
So what about the rest of you guys?
Um, Katie is actually just waiting for her massage. Actually, Katie is in her room doing push-ups for as long as she can, so that she's super sore for the massage.
Intentionally destroying your body for
Yes, exactly. I need an excuse to talk to Misty.
sure. Anybody else want to do anything before we go to the?
Pottery class.
If
Yep.
Liam's going to the pottery class, should I be going to the massage to try and
Should we try to go to the what?
con? Should I try going with Katie for the con? Are we talking her into like dinner or something, or what's the deal?
Definitely.
I mean, I assumed I could go to pottery and then go to the massage.
Sure.
I'm still just going to hang out at the pool. I don't know what they're doing, so I'm trying to get a feel for what the hell's going on around here.
Sure.
Can we teamwork like social manipulations?
Yeah.
Yes.
Teamwork, anything you like.
Sweet. Then I guess we could both go in that case.
Sure. So we'll cut. You guys are in pottery class, because sure, why not? The guy there is doing his thing. There is a large rocky monster next to him that is kind of like supplying some raw materials. He's like pulling it up from the earth itself. And then you guys have some very special touching ghost moments as it kind of hugs you to guide your hands.
Oh
Then
god.
we'll kind of fast forward to the spa, wherein Katie and Tilt and Ike, are you trying to go inside to also get spa'd?
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
I'm going to attempt to follow Katie, and under the assumption that Katie was like, "Yeah, you can come. Why not?"
Sure.
You know?
So
Yeah.
it's less a fancy like massage and soak in some kind of oils thing, as it is there's several holes in the ground that are full of very brown looking mud that some of the women are already there and in, and they have one of the employees is coming around with a little bowl of like some kind of facial cream that is spreading it all over their face, neck, and upper shoulders, like the non-mud covered parts, and then they're putting what very much looks like cucumbers on their eyes. They have drinks next to them with long straws so that they can drink while just laying there, and they're just kind of chit-chatting, and you guys will see that Misty is there. She's soaking, as it were.
So she's not giving the massage; she's just partaking.
Yeah, she's there, and several of the people are talking about fancy stuff. Misty is talking about giving details about the special properties or the benefits of using this particular breed of vitamin infused cucumbers, and some of the other things about the pH balance and the minerals in the mud and the facial spread thing and that kind of stuff.
Okay. I mean, I'm guessing not much conversation is had during the massage. Is it defeats the
The
purpose?
massage comes after the soak.
Okay. Um.
Suppose
So-
Katie wants to hit it off.
Yep. I definitely. I guess so. I mean, yeah. I'll approach Misty and be like, reluctantly, I'll be like, "Are you Misty? My friends were telling me about you, but I'm not sure."
Yeah, she will be happy to say yes. I am Misty Day. Yes, I know I'm supposed to be some kind of big deal, but really I'm just Misty. How can I help you?
Misty, it's a pleasure. My friends were telling me that you give the best massages like in the world, and my body is just killing me. And I was just wondering, what do I have to do to get a one-on-one session with you to get rid of all this pain and knots in my back?
As much as one can't like turn without disturbing the wonderful soak. She's like, "Oh, I've got something better than that. Don't you worry. Heather and I will be happy to accommodate you when we're done here."
What?
That would be amazing. These are my friends, and I just want to point to Tilt and Ike. They're also dying to meet you because they heard wonderful things about the things that you do here. Tilt, in fact, please tell me you're still wearing your
Oh
your
yes.
Sultan hat. Tilt, in fact, is actually looking to build his own resort. Maybe you guys could talk up. Maybe you could give him some pointers and things.
Not to intrude, of course.
I mean, if it's okay with you, Misty.
Do you want to try and explain to her your plans for um your palace?
Sure. Sure. I will explain to her the plans for my German Sultan Palace.
I want to see you try to talk that one out.
Yeah,
And
you wanna drop
how?
some dice on that?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I should use with it.
All right, let's see how that goes.
Con.
No
You know,
whammies.
it would be great, because you don't get subtropical plants up there. And I really like palms.
I mean, and you can talk about trees because you also have that.
I do.
Yeah, I bet you like palms, buddy.
Oh, fuck, mate.
No,
Fuck me
that's what your palm is
this.
for.
Fuck this dice.
I mean, you would have gotten an edge back from that kind of stuff.
I know. I don't want to use it on that.
I mean,
Can
you
I
have-
assist? Can I assist with my architectural knowledge?
I mean, he's kind of already had dice at the table.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they should be assumed to be good dice. Oh, I don't want to be doing this. 5 dice. There we go.
All right, so with 5 hits, she might not buy that you are a sultan, but if you want to come with when Katie gets her massage, she would be happy to entertain any questions about something something similar, and perhaps even a partnership.
Beautiful.
So after
That would be lovely.
after
Thank
you
you.
guys are fully exfoliated from your soak in very mineral infused mud with things on your face and your hat being somehow still clean.
Gotta keep the hat clean.
Got to keep the hat clean, or else you're not a true sultan. They will break off into massages, and a couple of employees will come in. Everybody will get out. There'll be not necessarily like a hosing, but kind of like one of those you just got off the beach, here wash off all your sand underneath this shower thing to rinse away the minerals and that kind of stuff for you guys to go lay on some tables and get worked over. And Heather and Misty will kind of go down to the one end with Katie and Tilt. And Katie will begin, or I'm sorry, Heather will just begin laying into Katie. One might say it's magical.
Okay, just one would need rephrasing. Laying into Katie does not sound.
Very strong hands, very
Okay.
deep tissue, all of that good stuff. Like
Deep tissue aggressive massage.
there's a conversation going on around somewhere around you, but sure, you can't really like focus on it because your body is wonderful.
So Heather's on me. Is that safe to assume that then Misty is on Tilt?
They are kind of laying next to each other, and like Heather is also. I'm sorry. Misty is also getting a massage, but she's having a conversation with Tilt the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're up,
I'm I, I, I was expecting you to be doing more talking for some reason.
I mean, I'm with Heather apparently.
Yep. Yeah.
Well,
you
you're in
wanted a
the
really
same
good
room.
massage.
Um. So I'll talk to her about getting subtropical tropical plants, up to a climate like Germany, where my estate is, because I'm not really a sultan. I'm a semi-professional actor who
With a boat?
is mostly known for my sultan character, which is not going down as well as you would hope down here.
I mean,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, no, that is a hell of a tale.
That is a
And
hell of a tale. Would you like me to roll some hell of a tail dice for you?
you can certainly try some hell of a tail dice right here.
So that is he cutting out for me, or is that
You're cutting
That's
out a
every-
little bit, Liam.
Yeah, I just missed everything Rob said.
Yeah, no, you can roll some hell of a tail dice, and we'll see
Am I near enough to contribute as like a teamwork test, or
if you
Yeah,
want to
that's
get
what I was
involved in
thinking
this
about.
conversation.
Please get involved in this conversation. Tell great tales about my acting abilities in Arabian Nights, that extremely prolific tale.
And its sequel, Arabian Days.
It's
Oh,
a
no.
musical.
it was impeccable? It was the greatest
It's a
performance I've seen
musical,
in my
actually.
life.
You should
If you want to
dance.
claim it's a musical and Tilt breaks into some kind of actual song for a few bars, I will give bonus dice.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let me. I will roll some dice for that presentation too, just to see how good it is.
You can offer her a private presentation.
Oh, that's a good one. I'll give her a tasting.
You are the one that needs to get alone with her.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her a tasting.
So does
of
that mean
my-
you're just going to give her just a tip?
I did okay at songing.
Yeah. Do you want to break into actual song, Liam?
That is my songing dice.
No, I meant.
Oh, no, not like me.
No, he means Liam, sing.
I want you to humiliate yourself for my enjoyment.
Yes.
I don't know Arabian music.
You know,
Turn
at
on,
least some lyrics
turn on
to some
Aladdin.
Aladdin song.
Start. I was going to say, turn on Aladdin. Start singing along.
Fine.
A whole new world, please.
Do Benny Lava, man. If you don't know Benny Lava, you need
Oh,
to start
Benny Lava.
Oh god, that brings. I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. I'm like a half. That's just stop. I'm flat or.
He put in a
sharp.
good effort.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll be happy to accept your extra dice here.
How many extra dice can I throw?
I mean, how many performance dice do you have?
That
No,
was
no,
that
sorry,
was
not-
the
not
11
your performance
performance
dice.
dice.
How many performance ranks do you have?
Probably like one.
I tell you what, I will give you a grand total of 5 dice to your whatever you're about to try and lay down on her, because you're gonna need it, and you fell for my ploy of humiliating yourself on the internet.
You think I can be humiliated? I did Jungle Cruise for 2 years. That part of me's gone.
Oh,
I'm on the internet singing the entire Jungle Cruise.
I'm sure I
It's
could
so much more
find
interesting.
a way.
Oh, you can't shame a man with no pride.
I
He's
took
got
pride in doing that too. That's why it hurts so much when I.
So
did
that's
it.
6.
So that's yeah, is Ike gonna throw me some helpful dice on top of these bonus dice
Yeah,
for
most
my tale
definitely.
about being a fantastic actor?
If he opens his mouth.
Well, I was singing his praises about his performance. He deserves an award, honestly.
Maybe you shouldn't just out of nowhere just be like, oh no wait, I've introduced you as friends. Fuck, never mind.
Yeah.
And I'll just whisper to Heather something like, "It used to be kind of a deal like 15 years ago, but now he's just trying to hang on to that dream, but it's gone."
Ouch. That's
Wow, that
Damn.
is harsh.
Man, that's
That-
totally not dicking over what we're trying to do here at all.
so everything I just said is out the window.
I mean,
I mean,
we can still roll those dice.
you're more than welcome to roll those dice there, Ike.
All right. How do I roll this for teamwork?
You just
You roll the same as I would roll your con dice because that's what I'm going to be trying to do. And then
All right. Does this count as seduction?
no.
No.
Damn it. All right.
I mean, I
But
can
any hit
rain
you
on
get
parade
increases
because,
my limit.
It's a totem thing. I'm forced to do that. Sorry.
It's a what now? It's a totem thing.
Yeah, it's a totem thing.
And I get those up to my rank in the skill, which should be pretty good. Yeah, I get all of those.
Yes.
That key doesn't work on this laptop for some reason. No, that's not right. 4 plus 5 is 9. Five successes.
I mean, 5 is pretty good. And what were you? You were going for con here?
Yes.
Okay. Let me. Man, 22 dice and only 5 hits. That's kind of depressing, actually.
I know.
I would hate for. Oh, let me see. She is a dryad, right? That's lots of charisma. She's beautiful, by the way.
Yeah.
Shit.
So am I, to be fair. I'm a beautiful man.
You are a beautiful man.
She's not into you guys. She's into Katie. I have a feeling.
I can actually ratchet that down a little bit. So she's really a okay. It's one of those things that where she spent her whole life kind of like, remember when you guys looking at her Facebook, she didn't really go out. She kind of did all of this thing. So in her eyes, it's probably not true, but it could probably, because she's not really into the whole German musical scene thing, but she's not gonna be like, that's bullshit, you guys are fucking criminals, I'm gonna call my security on you. But she's not gonna go super into whatever it is that you guys were gonna follow this line of conversation with, and she will kind of. Yeah.
I guess we got a wingman Katie then.
It wasn't a seduction thing. It was like, I am a sultan.
She's put off by his attitude.
Technically, it wasn't I am a sultan. It is I am rich. There's more than just there. I am eccentric and rich.
Yeah, and some of that could have fallen flat because, okay, what are you? Obviously, you're rich. You're here at my resort.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So
I guess she kind of already knows.
It's just. It wasn't my plan, damn it.
Flat over
Okay,
with
so-
conversation about her resort.
So Katie's gonna turn to Misty and be like, "Forgive my friends. They're a bit nervous. The Sultan is usually his singing is usually better. I was just wondering if can I talk to Heather instead?
Yeah, you
Can I talk to Heather? Like, or is she like?
She is.
She's what I was. Yep.
She was just kind of. She's just
She
quietly
has been
going to work on you. Just head to toe,
okay.
complete muscle jelly. So,
Nice.
what did you want to try and talk to her about?
First, I would like to tell her that her massage abilities are amazing. And where did she learn to do that?
Um, she will just kind of like not like to be rude, but just kind of like um, not a person of many words. It's like Misty taught me.
Okay, so that's what I figured, that she wasn't going to be very talkative. I was like,
Is
I want to try to get a little more
a
of her. So like,
spirit?
What's that, Grog?
Oh, I'm just wondering if she's a spirit. All the instructors here seem to have a elemental entity with them, a la big rock pottering guy thingy. And Misty, or not Misty, Heather said, as even as an orc, seemed to be more green than normal.
Oh, she's totally more green than normal now, by the way, that you've seen her.
Wonder if she's a plant entity or spirit or whatever you'll call that mumbo jumbo stuff.
Or just maybe surged and have some, I don't know, photosynthetic skin. That's what I was thinking when Rob described her. So
That's something that I know, and you might find out.
oh no. I have a question. Since Katie meddled more than usual with the Blit Mage,
Uh-huh.
does she give off any vibe, or like, can people perceive that she's been? I'm gonna go with the word tainted.
You are not actually awakened, and you didn't actually do anything.
Do anything? So that's
What should we call it? So you can't like get tainted. You were just witness to something
Okay.
shocking and perhaps even a little horrifying.
okay. That's fine.
Small.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So
Small
since Katie's playing the I am also very rich kind of deal, even though everybody knows that this is not true, she'll turn to Misty and be like, "How did you?" It's like, I don't want to say how did you teach her, but more like, can you teach me how to do these types of massages?
Um, she'll kind of like look over to where you're being manhandled or work handled, as the case may be.
Or candle?
Yeah, it's really kind of simple. It's just all in the rhythm. I can get you some music to just kind of get into it with.
Interesting. And you've been doing this for a while now?
Yeah, it's one of those things that I kind of get into. Not only is it good for the world to have their energies in line, but your personal body energies are also important to be aligned. You feel very aligned, by the way.
I can imagine. I was just energies aligned. I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of my massage then. I don't think she's opening up too much right now.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to be when your muscles feel like jello.
Yep.
Do you guys have anything else you want to do in this particular scene, or those of you who aren't, to do something somewhere else?
Um, I don't know. Anybody any ideas?
No, like I said, I have absolutely no ideas how or what in relation would be going on in this kind of instance.
Some magical bullshit.
Exactly
Yeah,
what
that's
it is.
sounds about right.
Do we go for the backup plan and try and get her for a private dinner, or are we gonna try and approach it another way?
I mean, I guess we could, but even if we get her to a private dinner, that means we need to figure out a way to either A, defend ourselves, or B, convince her to come with us.
Or create a distraction to get her
Or
out?
yeah,
So at this moment, Val, how much time you got?
Oh, not much actually. I have to wake up very early tomorrow. I've got the afternoon shift.
So
But
that's
let's try to. I mean, if you think we can put off the run, like, and by starting now, let's do it.
I mean, if you guys had like a plan and stuff, I'm pretty sure you guys could do it, but you guys don't have an exact plan that you're looking to get into.
Yeah, I think we need to make a decision on that.
So
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure we can learn much more than we've learned already.
Since Liam and I are gonna try and, I guess one of the two of us will be trying to talk her into something. I'll talk to him. I can talk to him during the week, and we can decide on a plan of action that we think is best.
you guys could just use, the Skype channel. I know that
Yeah.
Grog will sadly not be here next week because he will be being a salty seaman.
Oh,
But I mean, I guess you don't get an internet connection out there, do you?
No.
No.
Well, let me correct that. I get an internet connection. However, the amount of programs or my ability to access certain sites is highly restricted.
And
and you call yourself a shadow runner. For shame.
Well, yeah.
throwing the most shade of all.
Yeah.
So,
how long are you gonna be at sea?
The 3 days they're doing trials,
Okay.
so I'll just be missing the one session.
Okay,
Okay.
good, cool.
Well, will those trial? No, forget about it. Forget about it. What are those trials about? I'm scared about the world situation right now.
No, it's nothing to do like that. It's just making sure that programs and policies that are on the ship that are in place are actually effective for the ship.
Okay.
That people know what they're doing because, ships regularly trade people out on a regular basis. So that's all it is. Nothing major.
just a dry run, as it were.
Pretty much.
So, this is probably a good time for us to then wrap it up for the evening because Val's got to go. I should go to bed, and well, Grog, you could meet a nice lady troll while you're here and assume that you escape with the rest of the people should they escape.
Sure.
Um,
I can get wrapped up in this whatever reason all the other trolls are here for, because that was never actually explained.
you know what? I do actually have an idea that they could maybe be here about. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not.
I want to thank you guys because I was waiting for about probably almost a month at this point to drop the y'all gonna be naked on you. And there was someone I was talking to in Skype that was asking for some GBA advice about throughout the week, and they were nice enough to stop by the stream and hang out. I was talking to them a little bit, and the shock that was on all your proverbial faces was wonderful.
It was nice.
And the fact that Liam knew about it and didn't make the effort to actually go through and explain it because Tilt was like, okay. But it was right there in the brochure.
Man, y'all know Grog don't read, so I want to hear it.
Grog no read good?
Super.
No, he just chooses not to.
Oh, okay.
Unless it has to do with a gun, alcohol, or food menu. No, I don't need to read it.
I like those specific orders.
Hey, I got standards, just like I had to get a sword second thing on the list.
It's true. So with that, we will leave you guys for the evening, and give you times to overcome your shock and come up with an idea. I'll once again remind you that I'm not going to rake you guys over the coals for this, because we're just kind of getting to know some people.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm being so. I've been told I'm being overcautious in my runs because well I've been used to GMs like having no mercy, like no mercy at all.
I
We have a
mean,
nice GM.
that might come on like down the line, maybe on a more serious thing, but like on your first run, that's a major dick move to do.
Yeah, but
But
it's bad reflex. But I've been with GMs like, oh, you crossed the street, you haven't looked up, you didn't see somebody taking aim at you, you're dead. And-
Yeah. Um. One of the things the person I was talking to on Skype asked is like, let me find the actual things here. Um. It's like, you always set up a solution, right? They just need to find it. And my response was, no. I I don't do solutions. That's on you guys to solve these problems that I present to you. It's like asking you. It's like Jeopardy, where I give you the answer. The answer is kidnap this dryad, and you have to put the what is bash her over the head, throw her over your shoulder, caveman style, and run away into
Camel
the
into
desert.
sunset.
Or camel into the sunset.
Camel into the sunset.
So, with that, I will cut the recording, and I will thank you guys for playing again tonight. And then next week, we're gonna see about escaping into the on Camelback,
yeah, Camel into the sunset.
camel into the
Great.
sunset.
It's gonna be wonderful.
I mean, I guess do they gallop, or do they just? I don't know.
no, yeah, they gallop. They
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 do.
go a little. Well, it looks like a fast trot is what it is. They don't
Okay.
like do a full speed thing. They look like they're power walking. How's that?
Okay. I wasn't sure if like they called it a gallop or that kind of
Yeah.
thing, because
I
sometimes
mean-
they give weird words to things.
Yeah, understood.
So,
Yeah. They can hit 40, so that's pretty good. Not for long, but
Yeah, no, they don't
Yeah.
go very long.
So.
All right, have a good night, everyone.
yeah.